Hi everyone, welcome back to your channel name. If you're passionate about wild animals and the natural world, you're going to love today's topic. We're diving into the fifth most talked about issue in wildlife, human-wildlife conflict, when the lives of people and wild animals collide. Before we begin, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications, and let's get into it. So, what exactly is human-wildlife conflict? Simply put, it's any kind of negative interaction between humans and wild animals that leads to harm, loss, or risk on either side. For example, wild animals damaging crops, attacking livestock or even people, or humans encroaching into wild habitats, destroying them, or killing animals in defense. According to research, this conflict is rising globally as human populations grow and expand into wildlife territory. It's a big deal, because it touches both conservation, saving the animals, and social livelihoods, protecting people. There are several reasons this conflict is increasing. Habitat loss and fragmentation. When humans convert forests, grasslands or wetlands into farms, cities or roads, wild animals lose their homes and are forced closer to humans. Competition for resources, water, food, grazing land. As humans use more, wildlife may suffer, and vice versa. Climate change. Changing temperatures and weather patterns force animals to move into new areas, sometimes closer to people. Wildlife adapting to human environments. Some species, like certain carnivores or opportunistic animals, learn to live near human settlements, increasing chances of conflict. Let's look at both sides of the problem. For wildlife, increased conflict often means more animals are killed, relocated, or live under stress. Populations may drop. For humans, livelihood losses, crop or livestock damage, threats to personal safety, increased fear of wildlife, and sometimes retaliatory killings of animals. The cycle becomes self-reinforcing. Humans fear animals. Animals are hunted, removed. Ecosystem balance is disturbed. More conflict. Here are a couple of examples you could illustrate with B-roll images. In areas where elephants roam near farming villages, crops get damaged, farmers lose income, some animals get into trouble. In mountainous or forest edge zones, predators like big cats or wolves stray into human territory and attack livestock. Wildlife forced to migrate due to habitat changes, ending up on the fringes of towns and villages, increasing risk for both sides. You can show a short story. Meet the farmer whose maize field was destroyed by wild boar overnight, or the family in a hill village who lost a goat to a leopard. It's not all doom and gloom. There are strategies to reduce human-wildlife conflict, habitat conservation and restoration. By keeping wild spaces intact or restoring corridors, animals have room to roam without entering human zones. Community-led solutions. Local people working with conservationists to create early warning systems, livestock protection measures, land use planning, thoughtful placement of farms, settlements, grazing zones so wildlife habitat is respected. Compensation and incentives. Where livestock, crop loss happens, compensation can reduce retaliatory killings. Education and awareness. Teaching people about how to coexist peacefully, non-lethal deterrence, etc. Highlight. The more we recognize that human well-being and wildlife well-being are connected, the better the outcomes. Why should we care? Because wild animals and humans share the same planet. The decline of wildlife often means something is wrong with ecosystems, which ultimately affects us. Food security, air and water quality, ecological balance. Also, peaceful coexistence is not just a lofty idea. It's critical for sustainable development and healthy environments. When people and wildlife clash, both sides lose. When they cooperate, we all gain. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this helpful, give the video a thumbs up, leave a comment with your thoughts or your local example of human-wildlife conflict, and share the video with someone who cares about nature. Don't forget to subscribe for more wildlife, environment. It. Until next time, stay curious, stay compassionate, and let's work together to make our world a place where people and wildlife can thrive side by side. See you in the next video.